Good morning, gang. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the locker room. Coach Arias here. Today's message is going to be CPR. Yeah, you heard it. CPR. Think about, when do we ever need CPR? When have you seen somebody have to perform CPR? Well, think about it. It's if somebody loses their breath. There's a shortness of breath. There's a state of emergency. People are running all over the place waiting for somebody to save the day. The CPR that I'm going to talk to you about, only we can perform on ourselves. It's going to be you versus you. It's going to be me versus me. And it's going to be on our mindset, our chosen response to things that happen. Okay? So CPR, choosing a positive response. My challenge to you and my encouragement to you this week is pay attention over the next 7 days until I talk to you next week, until I talk to you next Saturday. Life is going to happen. Life is going to hit you, and when life hits, wow, sometimes it hits you hard. It'll suck the life out of you. It'll suck the complete energy out of you if you allow it and you don't perform CPR on yourself. Every day things happen. You could be in traffic and traffic isn't moving, and somebody does something mean to you in the grocery store or in business or in your family. Something happens and somebody gets ill that's close to you, and all these negative emotions, all these things that happen called life, in which hits hard. And when life hits hard, it takes the wind out of you. If you don't know how to perform CPR, sometimes you're left standing there with no breath. So I'm going to tell you how to win in life. And even I fall victim to this sometimes. We got to keep the mindset that no matter what happens, I'm going to perform my own CPR. I'm in control of my own mentality and my own destiny. And one of my best friends and best man at my wedding is somebody that pointed this out to me on something that we could work on. And he created this analogy of creating CPR for ourselves. And that's Marcus Smith. Marcus, thanks for the thought of the CPR. And guys, I want everybody to work on this. Choosing a positive response. Let's just practice this over the next 7 days. When life happens, when life starts throwing you punches, when the wind gets knocked out of you, excuse me, I want you guys to think, I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna breathe life into myself, into my mind. I'm gonna say, I have the choice to choose a positive response. When we do that, we're gonna be on our way to living our very best life. So I'm looking forward to talking to you guys next week, and I'm looking forward to finding out how CPR worked for you for this upcoming week over the next 7 days. So I'll see you next week in the locker room. Make sure you join me next Saturday. See you next week.